This is a special message for our college students who find themselves at home and doing classes online. You know, I always love it when you come home, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or spring break. I love seeing your bright and smiley faces in church and hearing about how you are going into the adult world on your own and taking responsibility for your actions and learning and all the ways that God is opening up these doors for you for your future. I love seeing you and hearing from you. But I know this year you've come home early, and I don't even get to see you because we're all stuck at home. And I remember last summer, I asked one of our college students on maybe the second week of June, I said, "How's summer break been going?" And he looked at me and he said, "I'm ready to go back to school." So I know. You are used to being out there on your own and in charge of your own schedule, in charge of the way that you tackle your studies, all of those things. And as soon as you get home, all of a sudden mom and dad might seem like they still consider you to be 10 years old and bossing you around and saying, do this, don't do that. I know that it's constricted, especially if you have little siblings around as well. I know that you need to focus on your studies and there are a lot of distractions. I know that you miss being with your friends. And I know that studying at a distance isn't the same as when you can ask questions directly of the professor and have those kind of dialogues and discussions with your classmates. I know it's hard. I know this is not a fun time. There's a lot of challenge in this. And being at home can be a pressure cooker. But please realize none of us chose this. This is the situation that's been handed to us. So the question is, what do we do with it? And you are old enough to realize that you can take a bad situation and make it worse, or you can say, Lord, it's hard for me, but it's also hard for mom and dad. It's hard for my brothers and sisters. It's hard for everybody. Lord, help me not to add to the weight of this situation. Help me to be someone who lifts up the burdens that we all face. Help me to be together with my family in a way that is peaceful and supportive. Even if they're having a bad day, don't just react. You are old enough to choose. I want to bring the peace of Christ to my home. I want to be God's blessing to my family. You can do it. Pray. And I know that this is disrupting for all of our spiritual routines, and hopefully at college you still had a good routine of prayer and going to Mass, but all of us are disrupted right now. Be sure to discover, what does my prayer life look like under this new circumstance? How can I still draw closer to the Lord? Because I need Jesus' grace to help me not give in to all of the infighting and all of the strife that can happen when we're close to one another and all stressed out and can have a short fuse. We need prayer to bring Jesus' peace into our hearts so we can share that peace with one another. You want to be an adult? Act like an adult. Don't be bratty. Pitch in before you're even asked for it. Don't wait for mom and dad to nag you for the third or fourth time for chores. Pitch in and be an adult. Say, I want to be one of the supports of this family. I want to help. I want things to be better. And don't just escape from the stress in video games or this, that, and the other. Be attentive to your studies. You're still going to need that knowledge. And find the ways that Jesus is going to bring good out of this, and don't just escape it. So you know my love for you. I know that this is not the semester that you wanted, but still it can be something beautiful. Find the way, especially because you're on the launch pad, that within months for some of you or within years, you're going to be on your own totally. Use this as a blessed time to still be with family. And maybe relationships that had unraveled a little bit, use this time to stitch them up. If any distance had grown between you and your family because you were off at college, let that distance close and let there be something beautiful and intimate and joyful in being together as a family. All right? I expect great things of you. And I know God does too, and He's given you the grace to do it. God bless you.